Look, as a British Pakistani male, I can tell you that is not the kind of language that I would use, and I think the reality is, I've been quite vocal on this actually. There are a number of things I'd say on this. First of all, the number one issue on this is around the victims. We really need to remember that as politicians and as legislators, it should always be about the victims. And I think I've called for a national inquiry. I think we should know. I think we should know: is there a correlation between what's happened in Rochdale, what's happened in Rotherham, what's happened in Telford? Very geographically different parts of the country, and why there were such high numbers. And I'd like to know what the truth is. Were there officials who weren't addressing the issue because they were worried about wokeism or racism or whatever the other issue is? And I think Kemi last week at the Dispatch Box was very, very good, because she recognised that there's lots of British Muslims and British Pakistanis who are law-abiding, who are patriotic.
So is he wrong? Because he sounds like he's talking about a whole culture or complete countries importing hundreds of thousands of people from alien cultures who possess medieval attitudes towards women. Was he wrong to say that?
Well, look, as I said, Joe, that's not language I would have used, and I think we have to be very, very careful as legislators when we embark on this narrative, because ultimately we have to remember this is about the victims, and the victims deserve justice. And by the way, last week I was aghast, even Keir Starmer saying anybody who wants an inquiry is part of the far right. You do not address the far right by evading this issue. You have to hit it head on. And of course, the conversation's moved on now.